There's one thing I haven't checked on my used Integra yet, and that is the spark plugs. So I'm gonna check that today, make sure they're okay. I'm more than likely going to replace the spark plugs unless they're like already replaced, like really new. So we'll see how they turn out. Grab this. Voila. I have two of these. All right, I have a 5/8 inch one, which is the one I use for my other car. It comes with an extension and this is magnetic, but the spark plug for this 1.5 uses a different spark plug. So we're gonna put that back. If I can get this back in, there we go. This one uses a 14mm one. So this is specifically made for extracting and putting back spark plugs. But for these four, I'm just gonna do it really quickly. Yeah, it's 10mm, so. Let me grab this. These are super helpful when it comes to any sort of engine bay work, just because I got this from Harbor Freight, magnetic plate. And basically, anywhere that's metal, it sticks to. Bolt out, and then gets magnetized here. You gotta unclip this because this is pretty long and this is pretty restricted, so unclip this, there you go, and then pull this out. And here is the inside. You can see the spark plug way at the bottom. And just drop it down. Make sure it's seated on. There we go. There we go. Okay, the rest is easy. So I'm gonna take a look at the threading and the other side of the spark plug. See how worn it is. If they didn't replace the spark plugs before selling this car, then it should be worn. So we'll see. I think it's free. These are probably more than likely the originals. One thing is nice is that it doesn't have oil on it. That's never a good sign. I did get the replacements, NGK, Iridium. Yeah, I'm assuming these are already pre-gapped. If not, I do have a gapping tool, this. So this is a gapping tool, and then basically you find out how much space is supposed to be between the tip here and that metal node. And then you use this accordingly and you gap it. Millimeters on one side, inches, 0.04, 0.06 on the other side. And then put it in carefully. And then you want to tighten it in. You want to go gentle, and that's why I'm using the ratchet, because you definitely do not want to put this on any sort of driver. You need to do this by hand. Once you feel it catch onto the threads, and just slowly screw it in. The recommended torque spec is 14 feet-pounds. You'll find different numbers depending on where you go. When you go to search it up, like NGK will have one range, and then like the Acura forms will have another range. Honda will have another range, but I think kind of the sweet spot in the middle is gonna be 14 foot-pounds. Before I put this back in, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of dielectric grease here. And all this does is it helps conductivity when you put it back in. So just a little bit, not too much. About that much, yep. So I already torqued it. Stick this back in down this way, and then plug it in. And then take this and screw it back in. And then you're good to go.